Hey everybody, Sean from BoredParacord.com here, and I've got a new design I came up with for you, and this one is called the Jagged Zipper. What I have here, I've got about 7 feet of charcoal, and then I've got 7 feet of the yellow, just plain old yellow. And I fused them together right here, just melted the two ends. And I also have one of the new circle buckles. Pretty cool looking buckle here. You just push in, this piece slides out. They work pretty good. I made a couple bracelets already with these. And it just snaps right back in. These do move a little bit, so you can use them for other things as well. I don't know offhand yet of what, but I'm sure you guys will come up with something. Alright, so I'm going to take my two ends, and hopefully my lighting is working. I got some new lighting equipment, and hopefully it's not too bright for you. We're just going to take this down through the buckle, both cords, just like you normally would if you had a regular buckle. Open it up, reach through, grab your paracord and pull it all through. Alright, and let's go this way. We're just going to do a simple cow's hitch on this end. I'm going to put the fuse section on the inside of the bracelet so you won't see that. And then we flip over the buckle. Pull all the cord through my fingers. It gets rid of all the twisting. And then we're going to flip the buckle back over and go up through the bottom and come out the top. And pull everything through. And I think it twisted a little, yep. So this one's actually pretty easy to get the twist out because it's circular. You can just twist it. And you should have two loops on the back side of on there. Now we're going to open this up, set our length. Your left cord comes off to the left, your right cord off to the right. And I'm going to make this a little extra long because this bracelet tends to be a pretty thick bracelet, so you want to practice this one before you go and make a bracelet because you will come up short because it is a little thicker. And here's my practice cords. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You can see it's pretty thick. This is what we're going to be making right here. So just beware that this is a thicker bracelet. Alright, to start off, what we're going to do is take our left cord over to the right, over the center strand, or the core strands. Take your right cord, go around the back, and then up through the loop on the left. This is called the Solomon, also known as the Cobra. And whoops, I don't want to tighten this up quite yet because we have our silver diamonds that I want to put into this. So just loosen up that Solomon and then spread open these center strands right here. Take the end of your accent color and just go right down through the center of it. And you only need about 3 inches out the back. You're going to be cutting that off at the end. Alright, now we'll go ahead and tighten this up to the buckle. There we go, just get it nice and snug. And actually, I want my bracelet a little longer than this. I think we lost some of our length here when we were doing that. So we'll just pull some of that out. And that's all there is to that. Sorry about this. I'm trying to get my length a little shorter now. Alright, that should be good. Yep, we're good now. Sorry about that. I'll try to stick to the game plan here. Alright, so basically, let me show you this one. We have the black that's on the outside. That is our silver diamond color. That's this here. The charcoal and the yellow, that is going to be the red and the yellow on this one. Alright, so what you're going to do, you're always going to reach for the accent color. That's going to be your step one. You're going to create a loop on the right side. Whichever the loop is on, whichever side this loop is on, that's the cord that you're going to use. So create that loop. You're going to cross over the loop and the two center strands. The yellow one is out of the question right now, or is out of the equation right now. You're going to take the charcoal over everything, around the back, and then up through that loop. And then pull it tight. So you're really working with one color at a time and your accent color. Pull this tight. And this is one of the steps that you have to do on the Crooked River design. Alright, so now create your loop on the left. And just repeat the process with your left cord. Create the loop, cross your left cord over everything, off to the right side, loop it around the back, and up through that loop. And this is all you're going to do the whole way down. The first couple here, they don't really show you the pattern quite yet, but that's kind of normal for most patterns. Alright, so we're going to create a loop on the right now. And all you do to create that loop is you just extend that out, come back, and then cross back over the center strand. Take your right cord now over the center. Oops, I just let go of everything. Cross over, come up through that loop on the right, and pull it through. And then tighten it up, tighten, and then snug it up. Tighten, then snug it up. Usually about 2 or 3 of those, and then you're good. Alright, we'll do a couple more here. So we're going to create the loop on the left. Left cord comes over the top, around the back, up through that loop. If you can do the Crooked River design, you can do this design. This is a pretty easy one. The hardest part is just learning how to use 3 different cords. Alright, and I'm going to do one more set here, and then I'm going to finish this bracelet up and come back to show you how to finish off the bracelet. Loop on the right means you're going to use the right cord around the back, up through the loop. Tighten it and snug it up. You can kind of start to see the design now. There we go. And we're last one here. Tighten her up. And I will be back. I'm going to finish this on up. You can start to see the design coming together here. Finish this guy up and then I will be back. Okay, so I'm down to the bottom here and I have just enough room to do one Solomon to finish off the bracelet. So I just finished doing the right side, and if you were to continue, this is where you would create your loop on the left. Let me zoom in on this just so you can see it a little better. So, like I said, I just finished the charcoal side. And if I were to continue, this is where I would create my loop, take the yellow over. Now what I want to do is I want to finish this off with the Solomon. So make sure that your accent color is down below. Create, and take the left cord, or whichever side that the accent color is coming off to, use that one first. And create a Solomon over the top with that side. Take your other side, your right side in this case, over the yellow. We'll go behind the back and up through the loop. And if you look at this side, you should have one coming up through the Solomon, and your accent color should be down through the Solomon. And we're just going to pull this nice and tight. Just like that. And what we'll do is we'll start cutting these ends here. Grab a couple tools. Smoothing tool, where is that? Ah, there it is. Alright, we'll cut these ends here real fast. Now, I used about 6 feet of each color, and I'd say I got about 2.5 feet left of yellow. And I'll measure this bracelet That is hard to see. This new lighting setup I've got is pretty bright. Hopefully it's not overly bright to where you can see everything, but I cannot see that flame on that lighter. And oh, somehow I did like a figure 8 knot there. I've got at least 2 feet left of my accent color. And I should have cut that a little better. Well, we'll see what happens here. Alright, we're going to have to well, we'll see how this turns out. I might be able to tighten that up a little bit. Alright, let me cut this one. And yep, I got at least 2 feet of my other color there, so I cut way more cord than I needed. If you haven't already done so, make sure you check out the Paracord On Facebook group. I cannot tell you how many people are in there showing off their work. Great bunch of people. Just facebook.com/groups/Paracord On. And don't put any spaces in there. That's where you'll find me. I'm always in there talking to people, answering questions. Other people are in there answering questions. Alright, well there it is. That is the Jagged zipper. Hope you like it. I really like this one. If you have any questions on this, feel free to email me at BoredParacord BoredParacord@gmail.com. And until next time, Paracord on.